So now that is spring market in Connecticut, I have some interesting news for you, especially if you're a home seller. Despite the falling interest rates, there's a slight cool down in the buyer demand. This is Manju Ravi Sharma. I'm a realtor with Century 21 Clements Group here in Rocky Hill. And in this video, I'm going to break down the housing market data for the month of February 2026 for the Hartford County, especially for the towns of South Windsor, Glastonbury, West Hartford, Rocky Hill, and Manchester. The median sales price of single family home in Hartford County is now $380,000, which is about $25,000 up from the prices last year same time. So even though the interest rates fell under 6% for least number of days last month, now that the changes in the global geopolitics has caused the interest rate to spike up and is now about 6.36% as I'm recording this video on March 19. For condo owners, the median sales price now is $274,900, which is about $9,900 up from same time last year. That means that equity of homeowners have been rising like in many parts of the country. Now, how fast are the homes selling? The median days on market for single family homes is about 18 days in Hartford County. That means single family homes get an accepted offer within 3 weeks of being on the market. Whereas condos, it's taking a little longer for condo sellers. Condo sellers need at least 22 days to get an accepted offer. So now that we have covered the price and the days on market, the next question, obvious questions what buyers and sellers usually ask is, are buyers still paying over the asking price? Yes, they are. In Hartford County, the sellers are getting about 2.3% over their asking price. So buyers are still paying above the asking price if the property has been priced correctly and presented well. Now let's talk about the inventory levels. That's the supply and demand part, which controls the price of any product. So in Hartford County, we have about 1.19 months of supply of homes. Give some context, a balanced market, it is like when you have about 4 to 5 months of supply of homes. In our case, it will be about 3 to 4 months specifically for Connecticut. 3 to 4 months is our balanced market when we have about 3 to 4 months of supply of homes. So in simple terms, it means that it's still a seller's market. It means that there are more buyers out in the market and fewer houses for them to choose from. So it's still a seller's market with 1.1 months of supply. Now, despite the low inventory levels, how is the buyer demand? Even when the inventory levels are low, buyer demand has actually cooled down a little bit, because buyer demand indicated by pending sales, that is houses which go under contract. So the new pendings this year, say in February, has dropped 41% compared to the numbers last year. That means buyers are still out there, but they're very cautious, and the demand has kind of cooled down because of the interest rates and the affordability issues. So even though the demand has cooled slightly, the inventory is extremely low. That is what is keeping the prices high. So what does it mean if you're actually thinking about selling? The three key takeaways for a seller is that the prices have gone up compared to last year. Inventory is extremely low, and houses are still selling pretty quickly. However, there is a small cool down in the buyer demand. It's extremely important to price your property from the day one, because overpriced properties still tend to stay for longer on the market. It becomes like a stale listing, and then we have to use price reduction to jumpstart the process again. So it is essentially very important to price a property and present the property in the best possible manner from the get-go. So if you live in Hartford County and if you're wondering what is your home worth, I would be more than happy to help you and help you come up with a property evaluation for your home. It's absolutely free, and that will help you know what is your equity now. Just send me a message. I will be very happy to do it for you, absolutely for nothing, free. So if you want more updates about Connecticut housing market, just please consider subscribing to this channel. I put out videos every single month for Hartford County housing market.